Cougars on the defensive side of the ball, Fort Worth Benbrook on the offensive side. We got Green hands it off to Dondreone Kennedy. Dondreone. Holy smokes. We're going to have to watch this one again, guys. What just happened? Let's hit that instant replay. Spin move, one broken tackle. Here's another one. That's two. That's three. That's four broken tackles. Jump cut to the right, and he's off to the races. Down to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Dondreone Kennedy. China Spring back on offense. In at quarterback, you've got Brayden Faulkner. At running back, Emmanuel Abdullah. And the handoff will go to Abdullah, and he's off to the left side, straight up the middle. And he cuts off to the left. He's got one man to beat. No, he has 2, 6, and 12. Can he make it into the... Yes, he does. Touchdown, China Spring Cougars. Cougars hold Benbrook to a 3-and-out. They get the ball back here. And we've got Major Bowden back in at quarterback, number 2. He's going to he's going to throw the ball to number 23. That's going nowhere. Major Bowden with the handoff to Abdullah. Abdullah straight up the middle. Abdullah off to the left side. Yeah, this looks like his run from earlier, guys. Is this... Oh my goodness. Oh, they're going to mark him out at the 13, I want to say. So I guess he stepped out of bounds. But Abdullah having himself a night. Good Lord. Haven't seen too much passing from the Cougars. I mean, when the run game's working that well, why would you? And we're going to get a... Oh, and Faulkner's going to actually throw it. And, oh, wow. Way to come back to the ball, young man. Number 12 kept running, and the China Spring receiver, I believe Haffer, just slowed down. Let's watch that one more time. Good adjustment. Break on the ball there. China Spring in the red zone now. Let's see what happens here. We're going to get a handoff to Abdullah straight up the middle, down to the 5-yard line. Cougs line up one more time. Will they hand it off one more time? They're going to look to the coaches and see what the game plan is here. Maybe change it up a little bit. And then moving Abdullah to that right side. Maybe saw something they liked over there. Man in motion. Snap is good. And he'll toss it in. There's a man wide open, unaccounted for, in the end zone. I believe that's Coe. Coe with the score. Let's watch that one more time. Here we go. Nobody takes him. If you see, he comes from the bottom right of your screen. Just kind of sits down at a little inside scat play. Hitch right there. About 5 yards in. Kind of at a diagonal slant, and then sits it down, and nobody in the zone, and he scores. So your score with 1:10 left in the half will end up being your score at the half, 42-21 China Spring over Fort Worth Benbrook. China Spring having a lot of success tonight, but Fort Worth Benbrook not giving up. They're staying in this game, kind of hanging around that 14 to 20 point line, and if they get a few breaks, this thing could go their way. They maybe have a comeback in them. I've seen crazier things happen, but China Spring in a good position for the second half. Not a whole lot to be worried about. So getting the second half started, it is 42-21 China Spring, and they kicked off to start the first half, so they'll get the ball in the second half, which is not good for Fort Worth Benbrook because their offense has been dynamite. And they'll field it on a bounce. And he's past the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Can he make it to the 25, to the 20? Down inside the 20. And I believe China Spring will start this drive in the second half in the red zone. Not good for Fort Worth Benbrook. This is a disaster. This is probably the worst way they could have started this half, giving China Spring the ball in the red zone. where they will almost assuredly score some points if they continue the trend that they have had tonight. So China Spring all set to snap the ball. Major Bowden calling cadence. He'll look over to the sideline for some advice from Coach Bell. Coach Bell is going to give him something here. And you got press coverage on the corners. Let's see what happens. He'll fake it around the left side. And he is in for the touchdown. Guys, let's watch that one more time. There's something that I want to point out. Look at the bottom of your screen. So you see this receiver. He played this extremely smart. He knows he has press coverage. Instead of immediately blocking the guy, he runs to his outside to fake like it's a pass. He gets the defender to turn his hips and run with him. Then he's going to come back inside, start pushing him while he knows his quarterback's there, and that gives his quarterback an easy juke. He forces the player to pick one side of the block, and his quarterback chooses whichever side. That corner is wrong every time. There's no help out there. And that's all because he got that outside release at the beginning of the play. That's what they teach over there at China Spring. Cougars back on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see what happens, guys. Green's going to drop back to pass. He will look over to his left. He's got Dondreone Kennedy. Dondreone Kennedy at the 40. At the 50. He's still going. Did he step out? No. Oh, he's going to go all the way, guys. Dondreone Kennedy with the backbreaker. This guy is a monster. He's a lone shiny spot for Fort Worth Benbrook in what otherwise, him and Williams, and what otherwise has been a rough game for these guys. They've done a great job of putting up points, but not a very good job of stopping China Spring from putting up points, and that has cost them. But they're not going away, guys. They refuse to quit. They're going to make China Spring play till the very end of this one. Moving forward, looks like the Cougars are back on offense. Major Bowden in there calling the shots. And we'll see what he's got in store for us, guys. They've got a wing back down there. He's going to take the snap. He will run around the right side. He's got Abdullah as a lead blocker. Abdullah takes care of number 42, and he clips another guy. And, wow, Major Bowden. He's going to score all the way. I thought he was going to get tackled there inside the 10. Let's watch that replay. And right there, he just manages to get past everybody and into the end zone. Major Bowden having himself a night. And it's just so hard to contain both Abdullah, Major Bowden, and then they've got some weapons in the receiving game, although they haven't passed the ball very much. We've seen when they have passed it, they've had success. China Spring on defense here just forced a 3-and-out for Fort Worth Benbrook. They're going to drop back to punt, and the Cougars are coming, and it's blocked! And somebody grab that and get yourself a touchdown, and it's going to roll out of the back of the end zone for a safety. 2 points, not as good as 6, but you get the ball back, so it might be even better with the way China Spring's offense is scoring. You might end up getting 9 points out of this when it's all said and done. Heck of a play by the China Spring special teams unit. Green in at quarterback for Fort Worth Benbrook. He is going to toss the ball down the left side, and he's got a receiver. Did he catch that? May have been close. I couldn't tell if he caught it or if it hit the ground, but the refs will give it to him. I believe that's Demetrio Brown again. He's been probably their best receiver all night as Fort Worth Benbrook trying to get back into this game. So that big game by Demetrio Brown will get them on the right side of the field, and this is where they want to be within striking distance, guys. Let's see what Fort Worth Benbrook does here. He'll drop back to pass, and wow, he's got, oh, it's broken up by number 22. I believe that's Coe. And he broke that one up at the last minute, guys. Gets his hand in there, swats that thing. Good job not giving up on the play by Coe. Benbrook lining up again. Looks like you've got a Two-back set, one man the short back. They will fake the handoff, and over the middle, he's got a man touchdown to the tight end. In Fort Worth, Benbrook. I think they just put another 7 on the board. That'll be 58-35, I believe, when it's all said and done here. See if we can't get that Automax Ford scoreboard update. There it is, guys, 58-35 with the delayed update on the Automax Ford scoreboard. So the Cougars kicking off here from their own 40. Late in the ball game, 65-35. It is a short kick at the. He muffed it, and I believe the Cougars have it. China Spring got the ball back, and wow, they did not need that. They didn't really need anything, and tough day for Fort Worth. Benbrook just gets that much worse. So China Spring had the young quarterback in there. They got all the way down inside the 5. And the young man fumbled, but he's only a sophomore. He made some great plays with his legs before that around that left side. Billy LeMay, Billy the Kid, Billy the Fighter, and he'll be back for more later in the game. I'm sure he's going to get some more playing time before this thing's over, get a chance to redeem himself. But China Spring now on defense with a chance here to cause some mayhem with Benbrook being backed up in their own end zone. And let's watch Dondreone Alexander off the left side. They fumbled the ball. We've got a safety, guys. So sure enough, guys, Billy LeMay, Billy the Kid, back in the ball game with a chance to redeem himself. A few plays got him down here to the same spot that he was at last time. Let's see if he can't hold on to this football, guys, and lead his team to a scoring drive here. Billy, only a sophomore, playing on varsity for a top 20 ranked China Spring team. He's going to give the handoff, and Cougars are in for the score. So Billy the Kid gave the handoff to number 10, Tim Watkins, I believe, and that's his second score of the night. Tim Watkins. Look at this. Bam. Running everybody over. He will not be denied. And the Cougars, with a massive win on opening night,